to FanGirl Tally, and this was kind of a combined FanGeek and Editor Hubby request. You guys wanted me to react to him playing Alan Wake 2, so let's do this. He let me pick the outfits, and we're getting into a new game, so here we are. Let's do this. Go, babe.
Sorry.
If you hear puppy pants in the background, the princess has joined us today.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be.
Why is Bambi on there?
This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
What have you gotten me into? What did you guys get me into? What the hell are we doing? That's naked. Why is that guy naked in the water? All fuzzy. Or he just hurt. Uncharted 5. Uncharted. Yeah, you know how it opens up with this bizarre ass story where you're trying to get out of something? You're trying to escape from prison or something. You know, just like guy who's been in an accident or for escaping from prison. Or it's naked in the water. There are people obviously searching for something. That... Jesus! You okay? Uncalled for? Why you said that's not a horror?
When did I say that? I said it was completely a horror.
No! No! Okay. You see the Wraith who joined the party with their shadow thingy. Game every time. out. I feel like I'm hearing voices. What the? What? These people have seen way too much True Detective.
What the fuck?
This is not his crazed imagination. That was a thing that happened. Why was that a thing that happened? Where do you find this stuff?
That was the intro.
Y'all.
Hey,
Y'all.
Carl. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to
Dude,
wait and watch
I
with
am
me.
not a no spoilers girl. Spoil me, spoil me.
This is what
spoil
happens
me.
when you go
I
to work
don't
trips, Mom.
mind.
Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Her name is Saga?
Yeah.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Her
Snarky kid. Wonder where she
partner
gets that
looks like
from.
a serial killer.
So the partner is actually modeled by Sam Lake, who is the creator of all the games. Going back to Max
It
Payne.
can't be a
He's been
coincidence
modeled
that
for
another
Max
body
Oh,
Payne.
that
turns out
explains
just
a
as
lot.
weird.
He looks like a serial killer.
Yeah, so
Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
Director of all these games.
I'm glad you're on this case. With
One of the
me,
persons
Anderson.
I like to watch
It's right up your alley.
when my true
You
crime
should take lead.
spree,
Think of me as the
watching
backup.
sprees is calls the Manson Lance, and
Okay.
those are the I'm talking about.
Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
So he's like Norwegian, Sam Lake. So it's his likeness, but he has a different voice.
Here we are.
He does his voice.
Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
You're the one who wanted to...
Here's Cauldron Lake now.
We should both be down here, watching this dead guy, for safety! Quit your belly aching, Jordan. I'm up here now. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, but you know, inside.
They ripped his heart out.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took him back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Hey, must be
Before we get to the
fair.
crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. I need to think through the facts of the case.
The Mind
The Mind
Palace?
Place. My
Mind
version
Place.
of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
So, taking this for a machine. No other commonality, just teacher. Large judgment, okay, he had a stab wound, but his heart was still there. He wasn't missing organs. Wait. Shallow grave. The teacher didn't match the body being there for that long? Was found in 2018, but she went missing in 2010.
Right.
So she was held hostage.
So that was not 2 weeks ago. So that's 7.12. 18 and 2 weeks ago. So all of them have loaded.
Not death, just trauma. This is one post-trauma.
2 of the victims have bruising, some form of restraint, strapped or belted down, deep gash in the chest, heart missing. The most recent victim died of major chest trauma consistent with the 2018 victim, hard to confirm due to condition of body.
Ouch.
And all bodies experienced bloating. Bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only one victim was found in water.
They were being waterboarded?
Victim number 3 was covered in illegible tattoos and message from the killer maybe, or their art. The murder targets have no discernible common traits apart from going missing in 2010. Nothing in common. The chest charmer resembles animal butchery techniques, maybe a sportsman or a hunter.
Like a fucking bolt to me. Excuse my.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Chaos at Culture Lake. Rampage at the rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night.
My idyllic evening of barbecuing and late night fishing was violently disrupted Saturday as a mysterious assailant attacked park visitors, causing chaos and destruction at the cabins. The incident left 3 people injured, one of which has been admitted to the county hospital. As to whether the attacker is still at large, Bright Falls police have yet to make an official statement, leaving local residents in a state of uncertainty. Witnesses to the crime were visibly shaken, one of whom stated, "One minute we were laughing and toasting some marshmallows, the next we heard screaming coming up from the cabins. We didn't know what was going on, so we called the police and started running in the opposite direction," said Kurt Mills. Another eyewitness, who preferred to remain anonymous, said, "It's like he appeared out of nowhere. Suddenly my dog starts barking his head off and this psycho guy comes crashing through the trees. I don't think I'll ever feel safe again in the forest again." A representative from the rental cabins, who chose to remain anonymous, wanted to remind customers, if you have plans to stay in our lovely cabins later this summer, please get in touch with us, as we may need to rejigger some of the reservations based on the state of the cabin that you have rented with us. The representative went on to further remind future and potential guests of the wonderful amenities that can be found in their company's brochures and on the website, which is real nice, state of the art. My nephew made it, and he's a real computer whiz. Okay.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory.
So, Mirror Peak and Cauldron Lake were the main focus of the first game.
Ah.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
I agree. Well, he's lost in nature, so... Cheetos.
That's like pizza.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Looks like he's too old to
Not a
jump
bad
down.
place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
No, I'm not getting it. Try explaining it one more time.
Yeah, but there can I...
Like, all you can hear is that other deputy just breathless, right?
Is any of this looking familiar? That's where the
Vaguely.
lights were coming from, and then we ran that way.
Okay. That's the body.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
So what's behind the locked gate?
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That was the closed door? Or the cabin?
No, that's just back to the parking lot we came from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's me. Mulligan told me you were coming the other way. Now, this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing. You know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
They use furniture ties or truck ties. A disturbing thing.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Not part of
Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
it's really graphic.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Oh, yeah. So this tells us how many clues for each question that we're looking for.
Okay.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
He was fairly useless, isn't he? Just there for banter?
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Was he killed here, or brought here after? Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nice.
Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So, Nightingale was the FBI agent from the first game that was hunting Alan Wake.
Oh, okay.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times in Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
That's the year that Alan Wake took place, the first game.
Ah.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Yeah.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. This mug always cheers me up.
Not the first one.
Nice.
Perfect.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake.
What?
It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Uh-oh. And that's a creepy picture. What the heck?
Pretty sure that's a
Demon?
more picture.
It looks like a demon picture.
Okay, so this is the Mind Palace. So you do profiling here. Case board is over there. Map is here.
Casey's favorite brand. Tastes terrible.
Wild Valley.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic. If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softie Casey is. Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
Aww. How sweet.
Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
That's so sweet.
So here's where the commercial strip lines show up.
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
Princess, come on, let's go. Come on.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey,
Lake is connected
let's take a
to
look down by the
everything.
lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
You do that. Jerk off.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Witch's cauldron?
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more.
Yeah, remember,
It is kind of creepy,
came
though.
in through here.
Right.
And you see it from the lake. There's the footprints.
Yeah.
But it's blocked out.
What? Well, they were doing some kind of weird chant, weren't they?
And there's a manuscript page. Now, the first game, the manuscript pages played a big role in the game.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
And it's all warbly.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us.
What?
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
What?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Or you could go back to town and ask what the hell was happening in 2010.
So, here's the pages as we find them.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths, secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here, what they were doing. Someone playing a game with them.
This is creepy.
Leading them
I
on.
don't even like owls.
An invitation. How could they not accept?
I mean, I don't dislike
The sheer
owls.
audacity
I
of this
think we
impossible
sometimes really
mystery
creepy.
presented to
The whole
them.
Twirly head thing.
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
God.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Okay. They took his heart out. If there's something in his chest, they took it with them.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Yeah.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative to do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already
Right?
hooked. I need the next chapter.
It is kind of like that, isn't it?
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
This is him being useful, Simon, and not
Thanks.
rude.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
So before I take the shortcut, I'm going to show you this.
Okay.
This is most likely going to be
I'll be back in a second.
the next DLC. The Lake House.
Ah,
That's the name of the DLC.
the lake. There's no way in right now.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without
FBC
their permission.
Nice talking to you, too.
So the FBC is the Federal Bureau of Control. It's from another game by the same developer called Control. Yeah, it ties into this game a lot.
Ah,
But basically, they're like the X-Files, FBC.
I see.
They
Welcome back,
investigate
Anderson.
mysterious happenings.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
True.
Property FBC. So this is a FBC listening post
I see.
where they look out for strange happenings.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Ooh, that is gross and creepy. And what are you playing and having me watch?
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I think I saw something. It'll only take...
Don't go wandering off in the woods.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Wow. Are those walking deer?
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
Thermoses. Okay.
I'll park there anyway.
In the first
I wanna
game,
walk
one
to
of
the
the
diner,
things to buy
get a
on
feel
the
for the
local
town.
diner is you can actually buy them and you can go out and sell it.
No.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
This is the lodge we're staying at.
Take care now.
More days.
Enough bright balls. There's the diner, sheriff station, and the lodge. It's just the main places in town.
Okay.
Here.
Hey, how are you doing?
This is.
I'm gonna go check something out.
This is
Be right back.
Got it.
Model of
Oh, okay.
outside.
It doesn't budge.
There is the room closet that we use to transfer back and forth between her story and Alan story.
Ah.
Once we get to that part.
Why is that man just randomly dancing in your office?
Maybe he's happy. Yeah. We're gonna get to the other rooms and stuff later. Let's go check out that.
Okay. I'm thinking there's a reason that you have random.
Hey there.
Just how much coffee?
So the annual Deer Fest is about to happen. It's a big deal in this town.
Don't know, don't care. How much did you have?
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, I mean our float, will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
It's a nice looking float for sure. This is my first Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect, really.
I'll be back in a
It is
second.
the finest entertainment a town like ours has to offer. The happiest day of the year. Like Christmas, but better.
Well, I certainly
Really?
hope so. I hate the holidays.
So these guys in their float, the story continues there.
Really?
Yeah.
Their float.
That's why I wanted to check in.
It's their first year at the float, huh?
The FBI.
Okay, so this guy, Sheriff Breaker, he
nice
is
to have
played
you.
by
I got you both some coffee.
a famous actor, and he's also the star of another one of their game series, and he's also the star of one of the stories from DLC, and I think it all ties in together, but I haven't played the DLC yet.
Oh, okay.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
So his name is Tim Breaker, and the other DLC is called Time Breaker. And he started in a game called Alfonso. He, I think the powers are he has time powers in the game, but yeah, I think his character and another one are like a multi-dimensional same character type thing.
Okay.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your
You
time.
recognize him? He played Iceman and X-Men. He was also in Veronica Mars.
Look through the case files.
I was going to say he looks familiar, but...
Have had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Culver Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Alright, these are the two people that were the witnesses.
I can't believe that happened.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This
naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
Right? That's what I thought.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Somebody's keeping something.
Yeah. So we're gonna do profiling. Find out what they're hiding.
I think we know who has the recording.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
True.
So that opens up a new case holder. Off the cult of the tree.
I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Cultists were wearing bear masks. We got cult goals. What kind of cult? And who's involved?
This is going to be a long process.
Oh, so hiding their faces down and establishing an open connection to deer pits. They're wearing deer masks.
That's a possibility, huh? Oh, wow.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Wow, how'd you put that together?
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful.
Where's...
Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
What?
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories.
Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Rose also has to DSC stuff. She was in the original game too.
What just happened?
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
So if we find all the deer heads in the game, it unlocks a door in the hotel that has a bunch of stuff.
Ah.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Locked door.
It's not opening.
How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
So in the first game, one of the trophies you unlocked was playing Coconut on the jukebox twice.
Oh.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
Right. That narrows it down.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
The murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
I love him.
Right.
If you're in the woods at
I
night,
officially loved him.
He's like one of my favorites.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
So in the original game, there was a sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that
waitress?
waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
She has to tell him to say the weirdest thing possible.
What's like? Is she an interdimensional person?
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
See you around.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Of course she is.
Is that contract agents that performs around?
I don't think so, but who knows?
I
I don't know much about the FBI. I gotta be honest with you. Because my FBI knowledge begins and ends with criminal minds, dude.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient.
Yo, do we got us?
I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
Oh, yeah.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Yeah.
There's writing on here.
On his heart.
Can't make it out.
Writing?
Symbols.
Your membership. If this is that's a problem.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Okay.
Focus on the front. Where's the defensive wounds? Smudge text.
Also check that.
And go for the fight. Smudge text under the victim's skin. Floating of points into long-term exposure.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Then what?
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
I am confusion. Oh, lady, put a glove on! I even wear gloves in the kitchen just to handle chicken. She is putting her glove inside the chest of a dead man. I cannot watch this. Tell me when it's over. My eyes are literally closed right now.
She pulled out a piece of paper.
Lovely.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga.
Shouldn't it be covered in blood and guts and growth?
Not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Oh, shit. What? What did you just do? What did you just do?
Wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
What? No! What? He's already dead! Shooting him isn't gonna help, woman! Oh my god. Just happened. What? What's happening?
Didn't see her. see into bright light.
Okay.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Stay in the light before you can just take back in.
What the fuck is going on?
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now.
You would have brought me here?
Vanished.
The hell?
So that was chapter 1. What'd you think?
Okay then. That was episode 1, guys.
So each chapter has a song that ends it out. The soundtrack for this game is really pretty amazing.
This was a creepy fucking. I'm sorry for all the cussing, guys, but this was a weird game. I'm here for it now because I want to know what's happening, but what did you guys get me into? What did you get me into?
We're just getting started. This is literally the first chapter.
You guys are cracked, like boiled eggs, cracked. Reminds me of something else. You know what?
But once you click the song, which is actual radio, and then you can play songs.
Oh, cool. Really? That is an awesome song. Looking up and waiting for the screen to show something. Sorry if I haven't been looking at the camera much tonight, guys. I've been actually watching the whole game. We're trying to. This is wild. For a video game, this is seriously some in-depth stuff. aren't we? There's some kind of after credit thing.
No.
No?
You have to actually continue. It just starts the next.
Alright, FanGeeks. What did you think of that? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm here for it. This was incredible. As far as the story goes, and as far as, like, interest, this is my thing. This is my jam. I love Law & Order, I love Criminal Minds, I love true crime. Yeah, sitting through this game is not gonna be a hardship for me, I'm not gonna lie. So that was chapter 1. Are you guys ready to come along for chapter 2? Remember to like this video and leave a comment because I really, really want to hear from you guys. And as always, please remember to subscribe to our channel. It's been a rough one, guys. Hit that notification bell so that you know every time we drop a new video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.